Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. We just got done comparing the 2020 Olympic diving team to the 2024 Olympic diving team, and now we're going to switch gears to the NWSL. In this segment, I'm going to update y'all on a few things in the NWSL. We're going to talk about, one, investment news regarding the Angel City FC, and two, ex-USWNT's coach Jill Ellis accused of fostering an abusive environment at the San Diego Wave. So let's begin with the happier news here, the investment news regarding the Angel City FC. Okay. So Bob Iger, one of the most influential figures in the media industry, and his wife, Willow Bay, dean of USC's journalism school, are reportedly close to finalizing a significant investment in a professional women's sports franchise. This move is set to see them becoming the largest shareholders of Angel City FC, succeeding Reddit co-founder Alex Ohanian. The investment from Iger and Bay is expected to be around $50 million, which would elevate Angel City's FC valuation to a record-setting $300 million. That's insane. That's a lot of money. This significant increase in the franchise value, as first reported by Semaphore, marks a historic moment for the NWSL and women's sports in general. Angel City FC, which plays in home games at BMO Stadium in Los Angeles, has been a part of the 14-team NWSL since its inaugural season in 2022. The franchise awarded to Los Angeles in 2020 has been led by majority female ownership groups, including actress Natalie Portman, venture capitalist Cara Nortman, entrepreneur Julie Erdman, and Alexis Ohanian. Ohanian has played a significant role as the franchise's representative on the NWSL's Board of Governors. Last year, Ohanian raised concerns about the team's finances, prompting the franchise's board to hire New York investment bank Moelis & Company for financial advisement. This move underscores the importance of robust financial management and strategic planning in ensuring the long-term success and stability of the team, and fairly new team. The previous record valuation for an NWSL franchise was set by the San Diego Wave in March when the team was sold for $120 million. Angel City FC's potential $300 million, which is more than double, valuation not only surpasses this figure, but also signifies the growing market and investment potential in women's professional sports. The franchise reportedly turned down an offer from Arvin Glazer, part owner of the Premier League's Manchester United and the NFL's Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who sought a controlling stake in the team. This decision highlights the current ownership commitment to maintaining control and continuing their vision for the franchise. Iger and Bay's investment is expected to bring substantial media attention and business acumen to Angel City FC. Given Iger's extensive experience as the CEO of Disney, his involvement could open new avenues for marketing, sponsorships, and global branding opportunities for the team. This move aligns with a broader trend of increasing investment and interest in women's sports, reflecting their rising prominence and potential for growth. Angel City FC has already made a significant impact both on and off the field. The team's strong community engagement, inclusive culture, and commitment to social causes have resonated with fans and sponsors alike. With Iger and Bay's backing, the franchise is poised to enhance its community outreach programs, further solidifying its place as a leading figure in women's sports. In conclusion, the anticipated investment by Bob Iger and Willow Bay and Angel City FC represents a pivotal moment for the franchise and women's sports as a whole. This move promises to bring financial stability, strategic leadership, and increased visibility to the team, paving the way for a prosperous future. Now let's talk about ex-USWNT coach Jill Ellis. So Jill Ellis was accused of fostering, quote, abusive environment with NWSL San Diego Wave. Former San Diego Wave employee Brittany Alvarado accused team president Jill Ellis of fostering an environment, quote, devastating to workers' mental health. Alvarado, who was the club's video and creative manager, released a statement on Wednesday via X or Twitter, where she made allegations against the organization and the former two-time World Cup champion USWNT coach. Alvarado wrote, quote, despite its public proclamations, the organization often perpetuated discrimination against women and demonstrated a complete disregard for their long-term mental health. Despite my unwavering dedication to my job in the sport of women's soccer, I found myself trapped in an environment where my mental health was relentlessly compromised. It became agonizingly clear that to protect my well-being, I had no choice but to walk away from my dream job with Wave FC. On behalf of myself and my former colleagues, the treatment we endured under club president Jill Ellis has been nothing short of life-altering and devastating to our mental health." Unquote. Alvarado, who began working for the club in March 2023, alleged that nearly 75% of the 30-plus employees who were fired or quit since the inaugural season in 2022 were women. She also claimed that Ellis has, quote, "no place in this game." Alvarado wrote, quote, "She prioritized personal gain over employee well-being, fostering an environment that enables abusive behavior," unquote. The Wave quickly denied the allegations with a statement on their social media accounts defending the former USWNT head coach. The Wave specifically wrote, quote, "San Diego FC has been made aware of a recent social media post by a former employee that contains inaccurate and defamatory statements about the club. Not only does the post contain a fabricated email, but the claims made therein are categorically false, including the ones directed at our president, Jill Ellis," unquote. The club added that they are, quote, "currently reviewing the situation and intend on pursuing all legal avenues available to appropriately address this matter," unquote. Two former Wave employees also came forward on X to support Alvarado's claims of an unhealthy work environment. Bernadette O'Donnell, the team's former senior communications director, alleged that she was fired shortly after talking to her boss that she had, quote, "no hope for my life and didn't want to be alive most of the times because of the, quote, unhealthy work environment." These are not the first accusations made against Ellis. In 2020, former USWNT player Sydney Leroux, who currently plays for Angel City FC, told the Crack podcast that she, quote, "liked Ellis as a person, but not as a coach." Leroux said, quote, "We won in spite of Ellis. She's not good for people's mental health, that's for sure. The best thing was for her to go," unquote. Ellis was also mentioned multiple times in the 2022 Yates report over allegations into abusive behaviors in the NWSL and professional women's soccer. Ellis and Sunny Galati, the former U.S. soccer president, were told by USWNT about abusive behavior from NWSL coaches, per the report, but no actions against the coaches were taken until the Yates report was released. 4 coaches in the end were banned from the NWSL, though Ellis did not see any punishment stemming from the sport. USWNT legend and San Diego striker Alex Morgan was quick to address the situation on social media on Wednesday. She wrote on Twitter, or X, quote, "I am disappointed to hear about the allegations made by multiple former Wave FC employees today. As players, we have worked hard to build a team that is surrounded by an inclusive, positive, and safe environment. But it's important to me that we are creating that environment for both players and staff throughout the entire organization. Equity in the workplace is something I have and will continue to advocate for. I want to be proud of what we are building at the Wave, but it is clear that there is so much work to be done," unquote. Now, I want to make it clear where I stand. I support the players and staff who have come forward with these allegations. It's critical to listen to those who have experienced these environments firsthand, especially when their well-being is at stake. Alvarado's own statement on Twitter highlights a culture of discrimination against women and a blatant disregard for mental health. These are not issues to be taken lightly at all. The Wave's response was quick, denying the allegations and labeling the statements as defamatory. They mentioned they were reviewing the situation and might pursue legal action. But let's be real here and very honest. Organizations often go into defense mode when such allegations surface. It's vital to scrutinize these claims thoroughly rather than dismiss them outright. It's easy to forget that behind every team and every game are individuals whose lives are deeply impacted by their work environment. When allegations like these come to light, it's not just about defending reputations or issuing denials. It's about addressing the root of the problem, fostering a culture of respect, and ensuring that every member of the organization feels safe and valued. In supporting the players and staff who have come forward, we're standing up for better working conditions and mental health awareness. The sports world needs to recognize that success isn't just measured by trophies and titles, but by how we treat the people who make those successes possible. Here's how I think the Wave should possibly continue with this. First and foremost, San Diego Wave SC should conduct an independent and transparent investigation into these allegations, and I'm emphasizing transparent. Bringing in an outside firm to thoroughly review the claims will help ensure an unbiased examination of the workplace environment. It's crucial for the club to show that they are taking the accusations seriously and are committed to uncovering the truth. While the investigation is ongoing, it would be prudent for Ellis to step aside temporarily. I know that is definitely going to cause issues as like a club, but it's if you're hurting people's mental health, that's not okay, if that makes sense. This isn't an admission of guilt, but rather a step to ensure that the process is fair and that employees feel safe to speak openly. The club's priority should be to protect and support their staff during this time, especially. San Diego AFC should also establish a robust support system for their employees, both current and former. This includes providing access to mental health resources and creating safe channels for reporting grievances. By actively supporting their staff, the club can begin to rebuild trust and demonstrate that they genuinely care about their employees' well-being. In the long term, the Wave needs to foster a culture of transparency and accountability. Regular training on workplace behavior, mental health awareness, and anti-discrimination policies should be mandatory. Establishing a clear zero-tolerance policy for abusive behavior is essential as well. Employees should feel confident that any reports of misconduct will be handled swiftly and fairly. Additionally, the club should engage in an open dialogue with players, staff, and fans about these changes. Communication is very key in building a supportive and inclusive community. Regular updates on the steps being taken to address these issues can help reassure everyone involved that the club is committed to positive change. I know if I worked there, I would not feel very confident working there at the moment if I didn't have any communication at all in this. It's also crucial that for the Wave to review and potentially revise their leadership structure. Having diverse and empathetic leaders who prioritize the welfare of their employees can make a significant difference. The club should seek leaders who inspire trust and foster a positive work environment, of course. So that concludes our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you guys by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us, so please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you guys once again, and have a wonderful day.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work.